In today's video, I'm going to be sharing with you one of my Poshmark listing critiques. I love doing these because I get to review a listing specifically for someone and then share with all of you on the channel action items that they can do to improve this listing. And the goal is to get this item to sell faster, and to sell for more money based on all of these action items and tips that I come up with and share. And so I hope that not only the person getting the listing critique benefits, but all of you benefit as well. Download your free reseller resource guide today. I constantly update and share with you discounts, favorites, tools, and resources to help you with your reselling business. After the video, click the link in the description and get your totally free guide today. Hey, thank you so much for going ahead and following along on the journey here of my YouTube channel and Instagram and all of my content. I really do appreciate it. And I appreciate you participating in the Poshmark listing critique giveaway. I hope you get a lot of great takeaways out of this. I'm excited to go through your listing here. I'll be looking at photos, title, description, pricing, all of that. And I hope that you get some great action items and tips that you can apply to this listing to get it to sell faster, for more money, or just sell at all. And then you can also take those and apply them to other listings in your closet as well. And I hope those help you too. So again, thank you so much for participating. I'm going to go ahead and get set, do the listing review, and then I will give you a couple of bits of information at the end as well. Thank you so much. Okay, let's dive in. This Poshmark listing critique is for Mary Kate. Thank you so much. Here we have a Free People Jess Wrap Maxi V-neck feminine black floral dress, women's small. And what we're going to do is go through the photos first, then go back to the title, go through the description, pricing, and kind of wrap things up. So as far as the photos go, I think it's great you have it on a mannequin. I don't think it's necessary, but I think it's great that you have it. If you have one, do it. And if it doesn't bother you, it's good to do it because it does show the form and fit. If you could, with Free People, oftentimes you could find a stock photo. So I don't know if you tried to look or not, but people are used to, especially with the brand Free People, seeing a stock photo, and it really does kind of help. If you're against stock photos, that's fine. Don't do it. But if you just haven't tried or you just haven't thought of it, it may be something that you want to look into because it is always kind of helpful. So we have the full length, then we have the, top half area here. We have the bottom half. So far so good. We're showing the wrap over here with the details. That's good. Then we have the back top, back bottom. Great. Then we have the brand and size, good and clear. So we like that. And then we have the material content here, and we have the fabric care here. So that's great. It's readable. It's vertical. So you can see it. You don't have to twist your head sideways. So that's really good. And then we get into the measurements with tape measure, laying flat with like hands in the shot. This is not really my favorite kind of thing. If this is what you want to do because you want to show them what's being met, like I get the argument for doing it this way. I get it. If that's why you're doing it, then that's fine. I personally don't like it, and I like just seeing measurements written down, take a photo of it so it's in the photos and you can just refer to it from the listing, and it's very easy and it gives them the information without showing all of this. So it's not my favorite, but if you are intentional about it, then that's fine. If you're open to change, you may want to try it the way I do it. And then you have the length. So you got the length, you've got the armpit to armpit. So the only thing I would say on the measurements is if it's straight down, then that's all you need. But it could be more cinched here at the waist. It looks like it goes in. And so then I would also think to consider a waist measurement. Now I know it's a wrap dress, so I'm kind of torn. I guess you're fine. But if you wanted to include an additional measurement, you may want to include, because it seems here like there's like this kind of curve in. So you may want to do a waist and then it wraps like below that. I don't know. That's maybe neither here nor there. yeah, I don't think that there's a ton of other details that you could take. I mean, you could do maybe a close-up of the material and the print. You could do more of a close-up of the sleeve. But other than that, I think it's fine. I'm okay with the photos. I see that you removed the background. That's okay. I think it is bright enough. So you probably are using daylight lights. And so you should be okay here. So yeah, I don't think that there's anything wrong. I don't always love a mannequin. I think it hanging on a hanger still shows the dress. And I think the best opportunity for an added value here would be the stock photo. That's what I think would do it. But I don't think there's anything wrong with the photos. So I think you're doing a very good job there. Free People, Just Wrap. So we've got the brand, we've got what it is, we've got some details about it. Maxi, V-neck, wrap, feminine. I'm assuming you're just adding in there for just that kind of look and feel, which is great. I love those kinds of words. Black floral dress. We've got floral. Women's small. Do we need women's in there? I don't think so. If you're doing eBay, usually would want to put like Free People women's, then blah, blah, blah. So I don't know why that's in there. I don't think it's necessary. You could take that out. Not that you would need to go back and do that. I'm just saying, like, for future listing, you may not need to include the word women's. And then small, you could do S, SM, or write out small. Any of that is fine. We'll go back to price later. So I think your title is okay. I think you're hitting on many things. There's nothing I would really change about the title. Let's look at the description. So we're copying and pasting the title into the description. I'm okay with that. Nothing wrong with that. Embrace bohemian elegance with the Free People Just Wrap. Blah, 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 blah. This dress features a striking black floral pattern and a flattering wrap silhouette, exuding feminine charm. The V-neck adds a touch of allure, making it perfect for special occasions or everyday wear. Crafted by Free People, known for their eclectic and free-spirited designs, this dress is tailored for a stylish and comfortable fit in women's small. Elevate your wardrobe with the romantic allure of this black floral wrap maxi dress. Okay, so before we go further, this is a lot. So you're writing like a full-on paragraph. If you copy and pasted it, I don't really know what the Free People listings are like. It's been a long time since I've gone on their website. So if you're copying and pasting it, I'm fine with that because that takes 2 seconds. But if you're thinking of how to write all of those sentences, that is a lot of time spent on this listing. And if you're doing that for all your listings, that's a lot of work. And so you may want to dial it back and work smarter and not harder and focus on a couple of key sentences. That's fine. I'm good with that. I love, a good sales phrases, kind of paint the picture type thing. But then include the rest in more of a keyword format or a tags format so that you're not, because you also kind of I think you overdid it a little bit. You've got allure in there twice. You have black floral in there twice. So you're doing redundancies, you're repeating yourself. And so I don't think that's helping anybody. So from a keyword standpoint, you have many good keywords in here. We're going to look through and see if we can come up with any more, but I want to check the bottom first. But I think in general, I'm just struck with the amount of sentences that you have and thinking to myself, how long is that taking you? So you could potentially double your productivity, list 2 items in the time it would take you to list 1 item if you cut back just in this area. And I don't mean cut back on the keywords. I mean cut back on the thinking of sentences. So yes, but flattering, wrap, silhouette, striking, you have a nice balance of paint the picture kind of words with functional keywords. You never want to lose sight of the functional keywords. If you get all of those and you add the salesy paint the picture frou-frou words, that's fine. But your focus should be on quickly adding as many functional keywords as possible. I want to make you aware of the hottest, the best deal I have ever offered in my Rebecca the Reseller Academy. To find it, all you have to do is scroll all the way down to the bottom and you will find this right here. Hot deal, best value, all courses and digital downloads for life. This is it, friends. This is as good as it's going to get. I'm giving you everything I have in my academy, all the digital downloads, all the courses for just $20. The best part is if I create a new digital download going forward, you will get it absolutely free. This is the time to lock in the best deal I have ever offered. All you have to do is go to Rebecca the Reseller Academy, scroll down to Hot Deal, and purchase it for $20. If you're wondering what comes in this, it's everything. So you're going to get all of my courses, and you're also going to get all of the digital downloads that I've created, including my keywords list, my listing forms, my Poshmark closet signs. Everything that I have created and everything that I ever will create will be yours for literally $20. I don't think I saw, and even in the bottom, I'm not seeing a condition description. So I think that's a missed opportunity for sure. I think we need to come up with like a template that you would use for most of your items unless there's some kind of stipulation. So for me, I use excellent pre-owned condition with no flaws. That's on everything except for new with tags, or except if there's a flaw, which there aren't many of those. So I think that if this item is in excellent condition, you would write excellent pre-owned condition with no flaws. As long as that statement is true, you should put that in all of your listings, because it gives someone a lot of confidence that you feel like this dress is in good quality. And I don't see any of that here. So I think that's important. Romantic, ethereal, flowy, soft, feminine, sheer, natural, Victorian, bohemian, boho, hippie, eclectic, multicolor, flowy, gypsy, festival, hipster, indie, wedding bride, bridal guest, bridesmaid, elegant. Okay, I think you have elegant in there a couple times. Maybe not. Great. So you have lots of tags in here. This is what we call tags, which is just keywords that aren't in a sentence that are getting you pulled into as many searches as possible. So I'm really good with this. You have many things here that can get you pulled into a search. And I love that you go off of like romantic, you have feminine, ethereal. These are all kind of like the vibe of the dress. You also have it with bohemian, eclectic, hippie. Like those are all vibe kind of words, essence words. And then you have functional words that are like the V-neck and stuff like that, floral, wrap, silhouette. You have those kinds of elements. And then you have words that are for the function of this dress or the purpose of this dress for the event, the wedding, bride, bridesmaid, stuff like that. So I would also put casual. You have maxi, but if it goes down to the floor, you could put floor length or full length. Some people search long. And I know that seems like to a reseller who's like writing maxi. Who says long? It's maxi. But people don't know maxi. Some people don't. And so they write long wedding dress or long bridesmaid's dress or long party dress or whatever they're looking for. And so long wouldn't be a bad word to put in here. You have multicolor. You may want to do additional writing out of like pink, blue, white, yellow, floral, print so that you classify and hit on all of those keywords, because someone may want black with blue flowers. Oh, floral flowers. I always put both. But like someone might be very specific, or they might know, they don't know the name of the Free People dress, but they knew they saw it on someone. So they want the black dress with the blue flowers. And so that's something that I would add as well. You have wrap, V-neck. So I would do plunge, deep V, V-neck, because all of those could be as part of the V-neck situation. I don't know if you have surplice in here. That's a good one to add for a wrap situation. And you may want to also write, if it's a true wrap dress and not a faux wrap dress, which this seems to be a true wrap dress, you would want to put that because some people ask those kinds of questions. So I would include that as well. Probably missing some things, but you have a lot in here. I feel like I added some really good ones. There are probably more because there's a lot to this dress. There's so many things that you can pull from. So my general recommendation to everyone is always to do a search and see what else you can find on that exact dress or similar dresses in available and also in solds, and see if there's any other keywords that other people thought of that you could then steal and add to your listing as well. And I always put a little bit more higher emphasis on the solds, because if it's sold, you never know what keyword is the word that sold it, right? And so you want to put in as many as you can. So I think that you're pretty good with your photos. I think you're pretty good with your title. And I think your condition description and just more opportunities for keywords with this particular listing is good. I think you need to save time by not putting so many sentences. The other thing I would add is to just include a buyer confidence line at the end, whether it's in a photo or at the end of your listing written out, or both, which just kind of tells people a little bit about shopping from you. You're a professional seller. If you ship same or next day, you want to let them know that. If you do offers or bundle and save, things like that, just to kind of give them that extra little bit of information to know what it's like to shop with you and to kind of set you apart. So I think that's important. Posher VA is a tax-deductible business investment that pays for itself many times over each month. It increases Poshmark sales because it shares and sends offers more than I ever could manually. It handles all my shares, automatic offer to likers, bulk offers, and it can do price drops and relists. When my coaching clients add Posher VA, it makes more sales basically immediately. The best part is that you get your time back. More time with family, thrifting, whatever. Get 20% off with code Rebecca the Reseller and the link below. Now, Free People for their dresses can be pretty high priced. So I would imagine you could probably find this dress and find out the exact retail price, because I'm sure somebody somewhere has sold this new with tags. And so you could probably find the retail value, and then you could decide, how you want to do the listing price. I don't think 90 is like out of the realm, but I don't know what it's going for these days. It is a full length, is a really pretty dress. So you could keep it at 90. You might want to do a quick comp search and just see. Maybe you could list it at 100, and that way it gives you a little bit more wiggle room for offers to be sent out. I don't know what your offer strategy is, whether you send them high or not. And so that really plays into what your pricing strategy should be. It really should be, what is my business model and the way I send out offers? What is the cost of the item to me? And then that's kind of, and what are the comps show? And then that's kind of how you end up at a price. So without me knowing all of that, it's hard for me to say what price would be right for you. But I don't think it's out of the realm of possibility for it to be a $90 listing price. So hopefully that is really helpful to you and you get a lot of great takeaways from this particular listing to help this listing sell faster, for more money, or at all. And then you could take those tidbits of information and add them into other listings that you have to just kind of increase your sales overall. That's always my goal. Thank you again so much for participating in the listing critique. Okay, and so yeah, I think this is great. I think you have some good things to work on here for sure. And I appreciate you participating. I'll be sending you an email, as you have seen, with a link to this video. And if you feel like this was helpful and valuable and I gave you some good action items to work on and you think that they will help your items sell, I would love it if you replied back to the email with a sentence or two. I would love your testimonial. Just keep it short and simple. That just says, hey, I think you gave me a lot of value in this listing critique and I'm going to, put all your tips to work or something like that. It's really helpful to me and I would appreciate it. And if you do, I will send you a coupon code for something in my academy and you can use it on something else. So thank you so much. I appreciate you. Thanks for following along and I will see you next time. Bye. Thank you so much for watching today's Poshmark listing critique. I hope that you got something out of this that you can apply to your own Poshmark listing so that you can help your items sell faster, sell for more money, and just sell. If you're interested in getting a Poshmark listing critique for yourself, I would love to do that for you. In the description is the link to my Rebecca the Reseller resource guide, which is free. And in that document, you'll find the link to my academy and you can get your Poshmark listing critique there. Thanks so much for watching and I'll see you in the next video. Bye.